Alrighty.
Guess what I have named this one? It's kind of fitting compared to what we were talking about yesterday.
Something to do with twinks?
Not quite. It's I should actually talk to my future partner.
Yeah, that seems useful. Yeah.
Because I just kind of don't.
My future husband's birthday's in like 3 days, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh. Yeah, I kind of only really know one person's birthday that I have memorized in this game, so. Yeah. And that's Linus.
Nice.
Because he is the most important.
Oh, yes.
Hello, welcome. You have joined.
Yippee! It's raining!
Yay! We have corn. Ah!
Corn!
I need the gold quality corn.
Yes.
And we should be able to get the last sprinklers now.
Yeah?
And then we should also buy more seeds, because some of the short-term things are going to finish growing pretty soon.
True.
And we can fix the sprinklers that I misplaced last time, so.
Indeed.
I'm gonna make more refined quartz, because we don't quite have enough. But once that's done, we will have our lovely sprinklers.
Oh, did these guys not eat yesterday? Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oopsie.
I'm getting stuck. Ah, help. It's fine. Ooh!
Ooh.
I found more of the I'm getting stuck on everything. More broccoli seeds.
Yippee!
We have so much corn, I love it.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
I just got You Have New Ideas to Sleep On. I'm level 10 farming now.
Huge! That is massive.
Yay! Are my quartz? I need one of the quartzes.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I put it in the chest for you.
Okay. Once I get this one, we have all our sprinklers.
Oh, yeah. Yippee.
And I started another batch of quartz because they go fast, and then we can replace it with other stuff later if we want.
Yeah.
Okay. Getting stuck on everything. Help. Ah! Mayonnaise is done.
Mayo!
I feel like there's a community center thing that needs duck mayonnaise.
Perhaps?
But I'm looking and I don't see it. We do have a couple of things though. we have the duck feather. I'm gonna take 3 of our normal eggs into the kitchen, and I'm gonna make, what's it called? That thing that I need for the community center, if I have that recipe yet, which I think maybe I do. But yes.
Ooh, what's on the quest board for the long quest?
Oh, yeah, we did get that. Oh, wait a second. It's fall and it's raining. We have to go try to get the sturgeon. That's fall rain, isn't it?
I thought sturgeon was in the summer.
I'm not sure. I will go try because I'm going up in that general area anyway.
Sturgeon can be caught during summer and winter on rainy days. Or no, least common during rainy winter, actually. Most common on rainy summer.
Well, then we need other stuff that can be caught in the rain.
Cool. Well, there's a 5-day quest for catching river fish.
Good, let's do that.
Catch 20 river fish.
Also, hi, welcome. The person who was giving so much input yesterday is back today.
Excellent.
Have I seen the new song by Jin, Izumi, and Hiro? I actually heard it for the first time today. It's very good. I really, really like that one. I want to get a barn upgrade sometime soon.
We should.
Because I need so many things from them for the community center.
Yeah?
Also, we're done with quality crops.
Huge.
I got another preserve jar, yay. Okay, so we need either cloth, goat cheese, honey, oil, or truffle oil specifically, apple, apricot, orange, peach, pomegranate, and cherry. We need 4 more of those. We need eggplant, pumpkin, and yam, which will be easy. And we need either wool or large goat milk. And then we're done with that bundle, that room, and we get the greenhouse.
Big.
So, determined.
Oh, yes.
Also, the person who is the one who's the most active chatting yesterday and today is the same person who on YouTube was commenting that they really wish they could see your perspective of Baldur's Gate.
Oh, that's cool.
So yes, that's fun. Also, my parents sent me adorable pictures of Cosmos earlier.
Aww.
I miss him so much. But also, it rained so hard that my entire, back, I almost said lawn. It's not a lawn, it's a yard. My entire backyard, pretty much, is, a muddy swamp right now, so it's kind of good that he isn't here, because then he's not having to walk around in that. But yes. Yeah. I get to see him later this week, though, because I'm going home, but I miss him!
Aww.
I'm making corn pickles. Because we have way too much corn.
Nice.
I'm also saving today's cheese for if we need it for recipes for anything.
Cool.
Also, if we want to get the next barn, I do actually have that written down on my little sticky note. We need 12,000 gold, 450 wood, 200 stone. We do not have the wood, so I'll work on that.
Cool.
I can also help catch river fish at some point. I'm gonna get more, what are they called? Mayonnaise is going.
Nice.
I've been doing final stuff today, so I have negative 12 English right now.
Understandable.
Yep. Actually, I will come help you fish now. I'll drop one more thing off at the community center and then do that because we need, that has a shorter duration than we can get a barn whenever, so.
Cool.
How did I not notice that before?
Huh?
I found forage in a place I walked very recently, earlier today.
Ah.
Alright, we're getting so close.
Yippee.
I can't believe just how much progress we have in general. I'm stuck. There we go. Okay. We have so much progress on the community center for how early into this game we are.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It is super cool.
Yay. Where are you fishing?
I was fishing on the bridge by the beach because I was hoping that Elliot would pass by at some point, but he never did.
Nice. I'm on the bridge that goes to Joja.
Nice.
But not the legendary fish bridge, the other bridge.
Indeed.
In one of my playthroughs, I've caught 2 legendary fish so far, and I'm very excited.
Nice.
One of them was completely random. Like, I had no idea I was going to catch it, and then I happened to be in the correct place for it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The one on the far dock on the ocean.
Yeah.
I think that one, I can't remember which one that is. I think it's crimson fish.
Gotcha.
I think I have angler and crimson fish in that one. This wasn't even that long ago. I don't know why I can't remember their names. We have blackberries now.
Yippee! Where did our monster loot chest go?
If it's like Batwings and that
there.
kind of stuff, it's still just our normal resources one. But I made a separate one for like minerals and artifacts that are rare donation things.
Neat.
Ooh, so here's the question. Agriculturist or artisan?
Ooh. I feel like artisan was really, really good.
So artisan goods is wine, cheese, oil, etc. is worth 40% more. And agriculturist is all crops grow 10% faster.
Right.
We are on track to have far more crops than artisan goods at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
In the end, artisan goods are going to be making, like, we're going to be turning most stuff into artisan goods, like crops into wines, and we'll be getting like truffle oil.
Yeah.
But it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm not sure because I like crops growing faster, but also we definitely are gonna do a lot of artisan things, and we already kind of are. Ah. Well, chat says artisan, so
Yeah.
I guess I will go with that. I also got to level 4 fishing. We can make a recycling machine now. That's good because I have had no place to put all the trash I found.
Nice.
Yay.
What's your opinion of bread pudding?
Bread pudding.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think if I've had it regularly enough to have a strong opinion. I feel like I've had it twice. Marnie's got auto grabbers now. I think I've had it like twice or like 3 times, and one of them I really disliked and the other was fine. So it's kind of like, I don't know if I have enough sample sizes of types to really have a strong opinion.
This is respectable.
I feel like the one that I hated, it was a really awful texture because for me, like, cereal is hard for me because I have to eat it all before it gets even the slightest bit soggy. And it felt like they just left bits of bread in a bowl of milk for like a few days, so it was just soggy and like falling apart and gross. But then I had another one that wasn't like that, and it was okay. I think it also had like seasonings that I liked better. So.
Gotcha.
Do you have it right now? Is that why you're asking?
I made some earlier tonight.
Nice. Is yours soggy or is yours a good texture?
I don't think it was soggy. Like,
nice.
Apparently we have an egg that was put in to hatch, and it's ready to hatch, but the building's full.
What egg did we put in to hatch?
I wonder if it was an accident, because I don't remember us even planning on putting an egg in there.
We never planned on it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't really been in there in a while either, so I haven't seen.
Yeah, accidentally shoved an egg in there. Whoops.
Fair.
Well, we have an accidental chicken that'll hatch when we upgrade our barn.
Sure.
But yeah, no, it like, I don't know. I liked how it turned out.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like the place where I got the one I didn't like from, they're not like the most reputable like bakery either, so it's like I feel like it was probably just like they weren't super good at making it too. Because I feel like when I've seen pictures of what bread pudding is supposed to look like, it isn't visibly soggy.
Yeah, it usually isn't. Like, you
Yeah.
can put, like, a creme anglaise on it. It's really good with ice cream, but its shelf isn't, like... It's moist, but not soggy. Like a
I
cake.
feel like the thing I have more experience with that, at least in my mind, is a little comparable is my mom makes plum buckle, which is like a layer of fresh plums, and then kind of like a bread-like cake. So it's like not a very sweet cake. And so the plums are like the bottom layer, or the plums are in slices on top, and then the plum flavor as it bakes, like the juice kind of seeps down into the bread. But sometimes we eat it with milk on it. I feel like that's probably the most comparable thing I've had to bread pudding that I've had more than twice.
Fair. Yeah, no, we just had a ton of, brioche burger buns to use up. They were gonna expire and go stale, so we were just like, well, bread pudding time.
Nice. I'm going up to the area where I planted all of the trees because we need wood if we're gonna get barn upgrades.
That is a good idea. I'm gonna try and do some fishing.
Cool. I will get some of
Then I'll
the
help you with that.
wood that's ripe, and then
Yeah, I can help.
weird to call it ripe. And then probably if I have energy left, I'll join you.
Neato. What? Heavy metal just came on.
Hi, Linus. I found Linus.
Linus.
I will give him my hazelnut.
Nice.
Some of my trees are growing.
Yep.
I feel bad deforesting in front of Linus.
Aww.
But I'm replanting them, so actually it's very sustainable.
Yeah. No, we're all about sustainable lumber.
Yes. I am getting a degree in environmental science, so sustainable forestry is important. I'm gonna leave this area so that I have energy to do some fishing. And also, I'm gonna do the thing that lives up to— oh my gosh, he's right here! That lives up to my thing I said. I'm gonna give Sebastian presents, and I gave him his favorite present, and he said he really loves it.
Nice.
Aw, my room might be a little less depressing if I had a window. Well, tell your mom! Like, she builds everything in the entire city. I'm sure she could, like, build a little tunnel that makes a basement level window. I found— it's not in the river, but I found bubbles.
Bubbles!
I have to.
Oh, yes.
But yes, I actually did speak to him. It was perfect because he actually walked up into that area where I had the trees as I was leaving to go find him.
I swear, I've seen Sebastian, the edgy, hard-to-find emo man, more often than my future husband, the outdoorsy writer here.
Well, although, as authors ourselves, I would make the argument that I feel like both of us have had instances where we won't leave our rooms for, like, weeks on end if we're really busy writing something.
This is true.
So maybe he doesn't want any people's opinions or attitudes influencing any writing that he's trying to do.
Yeah.
No! I tried to get the chest and then I lost the fish.
Hey, we got the quest.
Yay! I'm fishing on the bridge that's where the legendary fish is, but I know that I cannot get it yet.
Right. I got broccoli seeds.
Yes! Okay, actually, can I have those? Because I have a few others, and then once our things finish growing, then we can put them there.
Yeah?
Cool. I'm gonna go fish at the ocean a little bit, because I feel like we haven't gotten many ocean fish. We have our ticket!
Ticket.
I'm gonna go use it.
Okay, I gave my first gift ever.
Nice! If we get 3 more prize tickets, we get a bed.
That is really funny, actually.
I feel like the assortment of prizes is very odd.
Indeed.
An orange tree sapling, some flower seeds, a cup of purple liquid, 3 mystery boxes, a bed.
Yeah.
Kinda random, if you ask me. Seaweed!
Seaweed.
Love having seaweed. We need to make a recycling thing, cause
True.
I just got a broken CD again.
Oh, yeah.
Who keeps throwing away so many CDs?
Good.
Also, do they wait for them to be broken before they throw them away, or do they break because they throw them away?
It's all the copies of the old Wally game that failed horrifically.
Fair enough. Or really bad music that offends everyone.
Yep.
I don't know what music that would be, but... Actually, I do know, but I'm not gonna say it to the internet because everyone will hate me.
You know, fair enough.
I will message you on Discord what it is. I got an albacore.
Nice.
I have sent it to you.
Yeah. Seems about right.
Yep. But the entire internet would hate me for that.
Indeed.
Yup.
I put the broccoli seeds in the seeds chest.
Yay! Perfect. I have 3 more on me that I just haven't gotten around to putting in yet.
Nice.
But yes. I should actually leave, because I'm exhausted, and also it's late. But yes. I feel like that's probably what all the broken CDs are.
Perhaps. I think I would agree with that assessment.
I feel like Haley would like that artist, though.
I do think so.
Yeah. I feel like we've been picking on Haley so much.
Yeah.
Like, she's really nice, but I don't know. She's friendly, she's just not that interesting, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I am home, I'm just throwing stuff in chests. Tomorrow I'm gonna make a recycling machine.
Mm-hmm.
Because we really need one. Ooh, we've earned a lot.
Yippee! Money!
We should get more seeds.
I agree.
Yay! We have enough for the barn monetarily now.
How much wood do we need? More wood do we need?
Okay, we have 292. We need 400 total.
I'll work on getting more.
I have the better axe, so I can do it and then run to Robin since that area is right there anyway. If you want.
Okay.
We got the farm computer recipe.
Neat. Oh.
Also, all of our stuff is watering itself now.
Yippee! Love to see that. I need to give my future husband a birthday gift.
Oh, yes. I have no idea when Sebastian's birthday is.
I think it's in the winter.
I know Linus's birthday is winter 3.
Nice.
I wonder if people are now gonna try and guess what artist we said.
Indeed.
I just don't listen to very much American pop music in general.
Yeah, fair.
So I have like very niche music tastes.
Fair.
I worked front of house for a show at my university. Oh, there's a train!
Ooh, anything good?
I can hear it. I don't think I've ever been here when there's a train before.
Sometimes stuff drops from it.
Yeah. There's a Joja cart on it, car on it.
Ooh.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's a weird face. I don't see anything noticeably falling from it.
Gotcha.
It's a
Doesn't always
very
happen.
long train.
Yes.
I will chase it. I'm faster than this train. I'm pushing this train.
That's really funny.
Alright, anyway. That was cool.
Yeah.
I've played over 500 hours of this game, and I don't think I've ever seen a train, because every time I get a train is passing through Stardew Valley thing, I'm just kind of like, cool, I guess.
Yeah.
It's always when I'm doing other stuff, so...
Ah, from one heart to four with Elliot. My husband is secured.
I have... Oh, I actually do have a heart with Sebastian now.
Nice.
But of all the people I have hearts with, he's second lowest. Sam is the lowest.
Ah.
Okay. I got distracted by trains. I do have enough wood now, so I'll go do that.
Yippee.
Okay. We have got it. Actually, I should try to see if he's here. Ah, he's playing on his computer.
Ah.
And I'm not his friend, so I can't go in there.
No.
Oh well. Linus! Aw, he escaped. Wait a second. Oh, I can't use the trash can. So what are you working on today?
I gave my future husband a birthday gift, and now I'm back to the mines.
Nice. I am replanting seeds up in this area. So here's the question.
Yeah.
When he asks you what genre his book should be, which answer are you going with?
I'm trying to remember the potential answers you can give him.
I think I know one of them is sci-fi, because that's the one I normally go with. I think one of them is romance. And then... I don't remember what the other one is.
Yeah, I feel like I usually go with sci-fi.
Yeah. Although, I feel like you could be like, romance, and I volunteer to be your muse.
That is a flirt and a half, and I'm taking it.
Yep. How does a flirt and a half... What would make it worthy of being two flirts?
Hmm. Maybe it's like even more bold. Like you're already volunteering to be their muse, but what if you invite yourself over and volunteer to be their muse?
That is fair.
Maybe you volunteer for some, if they need any help, determining the realism of their scene. Testing to see if, certain things work mechanically.
Mechanically.
Yes.
Interesting.
This has been 2 a.m. flirting advice.
Well, chat has a way. I believe they're responding to the question of that. Instead of just saying write romance, and I volunteer to be your muse, they say based off us in all caps. Us.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I just looked up what this crafting recipe was, and then I closed it and immediately forgot what the one thing I needed to get out is.
It's the kitchen door fucking syndrome.
Walk into the room and forget why you're there.
Yep.
I'm making us a recycler.
That is extremely useful.
Yes. We have 15, what are they called? Broccoli seeds now. We're also completely out of iron bars, so I'm making some.
I am getting more irons, so...
We have 269 iron.
We don't have enough.
But I need 1 bar for my thing.
Oh no, make as many bars as you would like. I just need a fuck ton for bombs.
Fair. We should also possibly upgrade tools more.
We should.
Yes. Do you have any tool you really strongly want to get? We were talking about one of us getting a hoe upgrade because of the start of seasons.
Yeah.
I don't know which of us wants to do that.
I'm fine either way.
Okay, cool. I also would eventually like to get the better fishing pole, because I don't have that either. We have a recycling machine. Perfect. Okay. I'm recycling my broken CD that I know whose music it is, we've decided.
Yep.
Speaking of pop music, I saw a really interesting video. I have no idea, like, I can't give credit to whoever wrote it because I just saw it randomly on Instagram and I don't know the person's name that made it. But it was talking about Wicked and how stylistically pop is very different than musical theater, and so a lot of people were concerned about Ariana Grande because she was saying, and I share this sentiment, and anytime I've heard an Ariana Grande song, I have not understood a single word of any of it, because she just doesn't say consonants in her songs. And in musical theater, like, instead of doing cool vocal, like, falsettos and stuff like that, it's much more important to make the language understood because that is literally the plot. And so people were concerned with the casting that she would make it not able to understand. But she actually did, but then this person was like a vocal coach or something and was breaking down like what makes the styles so different technically in like a like singing technique way rather than just like not pronouncing things versus pronouncing things. It was actually really interesting.
That is cool. Money.
When I've done stuff when I was in choir, when we did musical theater stuff, it was very different than when we did pop songs, or we had a couple of more traditional songs. We did like Ave Maria and stuff. Our pickles are done.
Pickle.
But yeah, it's definitely very different, so it's interesting. Do we need...
We have eggplant.
We do! Oh, I need it for the thing.
How much do you need?
I just need one of normal quality.
Here you go.
I'm gonna keep one of these things of pickles so that we can have that. I think we're gonna have stuff ripe over here, so I will grab... Ooh, we have another oak resin.
Yippee!
I can make more cakes. Okay, we can move the sprinklers to the correct arrangement now.
Yippee!
Yeah. Because all the bok choy is done.
Yippee!
Yay! Are you going back to the mines?
Yeah, I believe so.
Cool. I will work on replanting stuff and then take eggplants to the community center.
Yippee!
Okay. It is correct now. I might also get my hoe upgraded if that's...
Be my guest?
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I have time. I'll see when I get done with this. I should be able to.
Yeah?
It's only 10:30, so I should be able to get all the replanting and stuff done.
Yippee!
Okay. Our broccolis are all planted. Okay. I should go buy more seeds too, because I feel like we have a lot that we can still plant that we have not planted yet.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. I'm also gonna try and get more wood because we have very little wood right now.
Right.
And I need it for so many crafting things and upgrading things and things in general. So I'll try to get more. Also, I need to go mining later because Clint wants coal.
Cool.
Hello.
Hello. I was talking to my husband before going to the mines.
Ah, interesting. How is he today?
He seems good.
I still find it hilarious that you just refer to him constantly as your husband, even though you have not married or even started dating.
Indeed. He gets no other choice. His fate is sealed.
I would hope you at least ask for consent, but...
Consent? Of course. No, consent is sexy.
But, like, consent that he wants to be with you.
Oh, no. No. Never.
Then doesn't that make everything else forced as well?
No, like, listen, he wants it. He wants it.
Hmm.
He may not know he wants it yet, but he wants it.
That does sound questionable, but it's your relationship. Fall crops, that's...
Listen, a few more random ass pomegranates and duck feathers.
If
and
you get a
pudding.
pomegranate, I need it because we need one for the community center.
I will let you know.
Yep. I feel like community center before husbands. What's the community center? How do we fit community center into bros before hoes?
Goals before, bros? Goals before,
Close enough.
Yeah.
Oh, I have it.
Oh.
Rooms before grooms.
That's amazing.
Yes. My merch for my YouTube channel is out of context quotes, and I feel like I might need to write that down to add to it.
Nice.
I'll jot it down quickly. And that's why I'm the published poet. Alright. You have another jade, by the way.
Yippee.
Keep getting notifications about how much it's raining, and it's like, yeah, it's been raining this much for like a week.
Yeah.
Not a whole week, but a lot of the week. Also, the person in chat approves of my slogan.
Nice. And yes, before the universe recording, etc., flames me, I am all for consent and etc. Like, listen.
These are video game characters.
Yes, listen.
Also, I found worms, but my hoe is getting upgraded.
Like,
hi.
Hello. Hi, welcome. How's it going?
Good, I need coal.
Nice.
Clint needs coal. I found one!
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know that you take consent of being with like, you wouldn't actually force a person to be with you against their will. It's just a bit. But
it is just a bit, yep.
Yeah.
I didn't go to my boyfriend and be like, you're mine now.
Yep. It was mutually decided. It sounded
Indeed.
like.
At least that's what I tell
Yeah, you weren't just hypnotizing him for the past 6 months before that happened.
No.
I'm actually pretty sure your relationship is wholly wholesome and not toxic and manipulative at all.
Oh yeah.
I would hope. But then again, I've only heard your side.
So true. You'll finally get to talk to him and he'll be like, she treats me horribly. She only lets me out of my cage for 10 minutes a day, or if she wants cuddles.
That's why I've never met. There is no long distance. You're just hiding him.
Yep. All my complaints about, I want to see him. He's so far away. I've got him in my basement.
I found a shirt. Now I feel like it would be like, she forces me to dance, and it's so unmanly. But if he's not gonna dance with you, I will drag you to contra dances myself, and we will dance together and make him watch.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I do feel like contra is like a little hard if you're not used to it, because I know some people get really bad motion sickness with it.
Right. Will does have experience with dancing.
Yeah, good. I think that's the first time you've said his name publicly here.
Oh, well. Oh no.
It's a common name. No one will know.
It is. It's a really, really common name.
Actually, did I ever tell you if I was born male, my parents were considering the name William?
Really?
Yes.
That's really funny.
I hate it because they told me that when I knew several people by that name in elementary school that I did not like. And I was like, no, if I was named that, I'd be a horrible person.
The men that I've ever been on dates with were named Will.
Really?
Yes.
What about... Well, maybe we shouldn't say his name.
My first friend?
Your friend, yes.
Wait, are you talking about, like, the guy that I kissed when I was a kid?
Yeah. I don't know if that was, like, dates, though.
I don't think that was a date. I mean, like, we were 10. I don't think anything counts when you're 10.
Well, I got engaged when I was 7, so...
I mean, if we're going by that, I got married when I was pretty sure 12.
But that was like a forced exercise for an event. This was totally between us. We were in his mom's garden, and he picked me some flowers, and we decided that we're gonna get married. And
did not realize what time it was. Straight up, I was so distracted chatting.
Fair. I've done that. I didn't leave the mines till like 1:10 because I also didn't notice.
No, I realized at 1:50 and I was like, fuck.
Yes, but
Ooh,
nah, we decided we were what?
Should we get anything from the bookseller today?
We should go look at what they have. I need to drop something off at the community center on the way anyway, so we can do that. But yeah, we were in his mom's garden, and he picked me some flowers and then like twisted a piece of vine into kind of a ring. We have, if you're in the chest, can you grab the more pumpkin and yam seeds? Because we have beets down here that I'm picking.
Pumpkin and yam, yeah.
Yeah, there's the spots right there.
Nice.
I'm gonna water the cat. But yeah, and we decided that we were gonna get married, and then we were like, we're gonna keep this a secret so no one no one interferes, no one knows. And then like 5 minutes later we ran to his parents and my parents, who were sitting hanging out in the backyard, because we lived around the corner from each other growing up. And we told them that we're engaged, and they laughed and said, we'll see about that. And we were like, no, it's gonna happen, we're gonna get married. And then
that's so funny.
It didn't happen.
Yes, plot twist.
Plot twist. I am not, in fact, married to the guy that I was going to. I got a cherry bomb, by the way.
Nice.
I did not marry the person that I allegedly was going to marry when we were 7. I don't know if he remembers that agreement. I also have heard from a not the most credible source, who was my former friend that we both had, that is no longer my friend as of 2019, 2020-ish. And now you know who I mean by that.
Indeed.
According to that person, which I don't know if that is the most credible, said person is gay now. But I don't know if that's true.
Fascinating.
If it is, like, I'm super supportive of him and that's awesome. But I just... The person who told me that is not... that person speculated about other people's sexualities a lot and was incorrect often, so...
Indeed.
I'm just a little, like, I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt, because if he is, that's fine, that's awesome. I hope he's happy with whatever partner he is with or not with. But yes.
If we're talking about commitments we've made, I promised my girlfriend I would marry him if we both were single when we turned 40, and then like a week later, I got a boyfriend.
Interesting.
My girlfriend, being a gay man, by the way.
Nice.
But I just call him my girlfriend.
Which one?
Hmm?
I found found it. I was trying to figure out which bundle needed the wine, because I knew one of them did.
Yes.
Yes. My ex-girlfriend informed me that it's... a lot of people, if they've been together for 2 years, is when they... That's like a normal age range, or like time range for a lot of couples to get engaged.
Mm-hmm.
Which, to me, that seems fast.
It does seem fast to me.
And I feel like it would depend on the person, because it's like if you've known each other for a long time before, and then it's like I would see that more, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like it seems fast.
It does seem fast.
But I know someone I went to high school with who got married to someone 5 months after meeting him.
Damn.
And then I know someone else, and that person I'm like a little skeptical why they made that decision, because I'm not gonna say too much because I don't want to like talk about their personal details here, but they were like going through something that made it kind of seem like they were rushing into the decision for like because of the thing that happened. And it wasn't like an accidental pregnancy or anything like that. It was just like something else. But I know someone else who is actually one of my friends who I'm much closer with than this person that I don't speak to who got married that fast. One of my friends actually got married in that time range as well. And they've been together for a while, so I feel like, I mean, like, they've been married for a couple years, and she seems happy, so I feel like it worked, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
But yeah, she was telling me how her parents were like, isn't that too fast? And she's like, but we like each other, so yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, no, like, every couple's different. Like, my current arrangement, like, you know, we were thinking it would probably be, like, at least 5 to 10 years.
Fair. And, like, long distance is interesting, because it's, like, you don't really see each other. You don't see each other's lifestyle very much.
Yep.
And so it's like, yeah, you definitely need to get to know that before
Exactly.
Like, that is pretty much what ended or led to the end of my long distance relationship, was like actually seeing each other more and being like,
Yeah.
like, I don't really like this behavior, and I don't really, like, our beliefs don't really align and stuff. And obviously that was like high school, so
Right.
different, but
Yeah.
yeah. I know my cousin, I got a prismatic shard.
What? How?
On level 13.
Huh.
Like, my cousin talked
jealous.
about how she would not get married until at least 25, because that's when your brain is, like, done developing, technically.
Right.
Although, as I proclaimed to my mom, like, a weekend ago, I refuse to partake in these human age constructs. I am going by Hobbit tradition. I will not be an adult until I'm 33.
Nice. Honestly, I agree with that. I'm not an adult yet.
Yup. I need so much iron. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this quest.
Oh, is it one of the... What quest is it?
Clint wants 15 coals.
Ah, the coal you're probably gonna find best between levels, 40 and 60 because of the dust
Oh,
sprites.
right. Those things. Yeah, I've just been on the lower floors because I was trying to get to floors that have the little carts full of it. But
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I've found some, but I need more. There are no cool
Gotcha.
things on this floor. I went to level 55.
Nice.
But yeah, it's interesting talking about relationships. Oh, there's two actually. It's interesting talking about relationships like this though.
Yes.
Ooh, I got a winter root. I had a weird experience where I was talking to a classmate who is in a relationship currently, and asked me if I was in a relationship, and I said not right now. And I just said it like that, like completely neutrally, just like no, not right now. And they started giving me like a pep talk of like, you know, it can be fun sometimes, but it definitely does take a lot more of your time. So like, you do kind of have to make sacrifices, and it's like, I don't know if you're trying to cheer me up because you think I'm upset that I'm not in a relationship or what. I am perfectly neutral about, like, I don't really care strongly one way or the other whether I am or am not in a relationship right now. Because I don't want to be in a relationship to be in a relationship. If I like a person, I might want to be in a relationship with them. But the fact that I'm not in a relationship doesn't upset me.
Yeah.
But so many people act like it should.
Yeah.
And I don't understand, like, why. It's like, yeah, I'm in the age range where a lot of people that I know are, like, getting engaged, getting married, having kids, whatever.
There's
All
way too
that
much of an
feels
expectation.
weird.
Yeah, there's way too much of just a societal expectation for people to have partners when there is nothing wrong with being single.
And it's like, it's not even the societal expectation to have a partner, it's the societal expectation that if a person does not have a partner, they must be sad about it.
True.
Like, what about aromantic or asexual people who just don't want to have a partner? Like, that's totally valid and fair. Also, I'm getting iron.
Nice.
And it's just like all these people are like, but like, oh, it's okay, you'll find someone, and I'm like, do I have to?
Yeah.
Because honestly, I feel like I would rather have people that I enjoy being around, even if it's not in a romantic relationship, than like be dating a person to date a person.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the mines because I don't think I am gonna get enough enough coal to see him before it's late anyway. So.
Yep. I also, like, I'm confused by that argument of, like, oh, you have to make sacrifices, it takes a lot of time, and I'm like, I feel like you're doing dating wrong if you feel like you're making a sacrifice to spend time with your partner. Like, that should be something you want to do. You should be wanting to spend time with them, like...
Well, okay, and to be fair, like, obviously I'm not gonna put too much detail, but, like, the person who said it, it's in character for this individual to say that. Because he's, like, a very, I'm not sure how to say it. He's very focused on things that are not necessarily a relationship, like academics and future stuff, but not like marriage or anything like that. Like, those aren't necessarily what his goals are. And it seems like the partner that he has is kind of like assertive in a way that he doesn't seem quite to know what to do with. Like, they've been together a couple months and she wants marriage and he's like, And I feel like if you're not used to having a relationship, it is kind of like, oh, suddenly, like, I have to make time for this person when I might have had other people that I had time. Linus lost his basket. But, like, I mean, I kind of get that because I feel like when you add a new person to a position of importance in your life, it is easy to have to try and time manage. Like, I think that that is a good point, but I also feel like it shouldn't feel like a chore, even if you are having to give someone extra time that you used to have just that time for yourself, you know?
Yeah, like I do get the time management is a thing. Like, when I started dating my boyfriend, it definitely threw my, I guess, social calendar into a bit of whack.
Yeah.
And that did cause some problems, I suppose. But, like, I don't know, like...
I mean, I feel like it's pretty normal when you start a new relationship to navigate that, because also I think one of the important things is, like, you and your partner may have different needs in terms of having time to yourself versus, like, constantly being together. And not your partner specifically, but just, like, people who have partners. And so trying to, like, navigate, like, how do I spend time with this person without overwhelming them, especially if it's new, versus, like, how do I make sure my needs are met, but also their, like, emotional needs are also met. Like, yeah, there's, like, it's a lot of balancing and stuff, so.
It is.
Yeah. I don't remember how we got onto this topic.
We were just talking about relationships.
Did this start from talking about... This started talking from, I think, from talking about how, in real life, you would not be, like, make someone be with you.
Indeed.
That's where this started. I have some stuff to drop off at the museum, so I'm gonna go do that.
Cool, yeah.
I'll get geodes done at the same time.
Neat. We have an extra duck feather, I'm pretty sure.
Uh-huh.
May I give it to
Yeah, I already turned in the one to the community center, so.
Yippee! Thank you.
Yep. What we need to do is we need to get a fish pond and put a squid in there so you can get your, squid ink.
Squid ink, he likes, but, like, he also likes, I mean, just duck feathers, which he'll get more passively. He also likes some pomegranates.
We don't have pomegranates yet, and I need 2 for the community center.
Yeah, one day we'll get a tree.
I found Linus's basket.
Yippee!
I mean, we could buy a tree, but we also will get them from the ticket things if we do more of those. So.
Yeah. Do we want either of these quests?
Which quests?
The long quests.
Yeah, but
one
like,
of them...
which one are they?
Yeah. One of them is Linus wants us to fish trash out of the water. One is Gus wants 2 dozen eggs.
I say Linus.
Alrighty.
I am going to him anyway later. I have a copper hoe now. But yeah, I like making Linus happy. I got more pumpkin seeds out of a mystery box.
Nice.
I also have a quest, one of the shorter quests for Robin right now, where I need to get wood, so I'll spend the rest of the day. It's only like 1 or 2 trees worth. I'll do that, then I'll go get trash.
Trash.
But first I'm donating. Also,
Yeah.
I donated an ancient seed, which
Big, we
means
can get ancient
I got
fruit.
an ancient fruit and the
Big.
recipe for ancient fruits, and now I have a seed of an ancient fruits.
Huge.
I need to give one of these amaranth to Marnie. And if she's not here, she's... Okay, wait, she is here. She's just in her kitchen. I was ready to be outraged, but then it was fine.
Outrage avoided.
Can I get in? No, but I want to get Lewis's underwear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get wood over here for Robin. And then go give Linus his basket, and then... Why can't I pick these? Oh no. Oh, Haley is photographying.
Photographying.
Okay. Yay! Progress on quests.
Yay!
Also, there's lots of forage stuff right here. I need so many berries for my preserve jars that we've got going.
Yeah.
So we can make so much jelly. Ooh, here's a question. This is kind of a random question. Also, there's a lot of copper and iron at the bottom of our farm right now.
Ooh, good to know.
I know some people who have very strong opinions on this, so I'm curious. Do you think that there is a very substantial difference between jam and jelly? And if you do, is one better than the other?
Okay. Here is my opinion. I think that jam and jelly are in fact different.
Yes.
I don't have a strong preference between them. But I feel like jelly is usually like, I don't know, it's just more like gelatinous.
It
It's
is, and
usually-
I feel like jelly does not have seeds in it.
Yeah, jelly usually doesn't have seeds in it. It's like, I guess it's smoother, whereas jam is more like chunkier, usually has like, maybe sometimes has actual parts of like fruit in it, like,
Yeah. My mom makes homemade plum jam, and it sometimes has skin in it, and I don't like the skin.
Yeah.
However, as someone who absolutely hates Jell-O, I enjoy jam, but I'm very particular about flavors.
Fair.
I love raspberry jam.
Raspberry jam? Okay, I love raspberry jam.
Yes.
Like, I love strawberries. Strawberry jam is sometimes a bit too sweet, but raspberry jam is
strawberry jam, if it's like a good brand, I like. I don't like it when it's like really overly sweet. Although
Yeah.
I feel like strawberry jelly, like, you know when you go to like a hotel that has breakfast and they have like the little tiny uh like what even is the word? Little containers of
Oh yeah.
like marmalade or grape jelly or strawberry jelly. That is like the strawberry jelly from there is like the one jelly that I would actually eat.
Those are good. Those are
Yeah.
good.
Um Overall though, I don't like grape jelly.
Imagine growing up in God, I don't remember what food era it was. The fucking like 50s, 40s? No, I think it was even earlier. Maybe it was like 30s or something, but like when Jello was big, when Jello was like the big dessert and people would make like these towers of Jello and
Oh, like
put the most insane shit inside of it. Like,
you
here's
put
your
like
shrimp
fruits.
lime Jello for dinner, honey.
Wait, isn't that like an actual? What is the name of that dish?
I don't know what that dish is called.
It
It just
has a
sounds
name.
horrifying. It does.
It's something. Um, I also think the like the brand of jelly that or not jelly, the brand of jam that I like. I feel like I like some flavors of it, but there was the I'm selling our gold quality grape because we don't have space for other things that I need to get in this chest.
Understandable, honestly.
Um,
Unnecessary sacrifice.
but yeah, like I'm trying to remember what the brand name is. It's the the glass jars with kind of like the red and white checkerboard pattern on the lid.
Oh, is it like Smuckers?
No. No, wait, that. I can't remember. But I really like their raspberry jam. But they have like a wild blueberry jam that I feel like if I wasn't told it was blueberry, I would like it. But because to me it does not taste like blueberries, it tastes like fresh blueberries and jammed blueberries apparently taste very different. So
Right.
it like it's good, but it throws me off if I think about what it is. Also, the chat has spoken.
Oh.
Relationships are overrated except in Stardew.
Agreed. Well,
I mean,
I like how that was my like default response.
You
and then I
have a
forgot I wasn't
boyfriend.
single.
I'm
so used to being single.
Close to getting that chest active. But you guys have been together like almost a year now.
This is true. 9 months. Fuck. 9 months today. Hang on, I need to go bully my boyfriend real quick.
Ah, so it's not consensual.
Yes.
Harassment.
I need to set a reminder for myself to bully my boyfriend tomorrow. We're a subscription service. I force him to renew his subscription every month.
Ah. What's the payment, though?
Cuddles.
Long distance cuddles.
Indeed. He pays me back when, he pays me in cuddles when, we get to see each other.
Fair enough. I need a clay pot.
Huh?
I need a clay pot.
Ah.
Whatever they're called. Garden pot thing.
Yes.
Yes. Also, it's late.
Yes.
I don't know if you knew that or not.
Thank you for the notice.
I'll try to fish a lot tomorrow because I was doing like a ton of random stuff. I went to Clint's and then I went to the museum and then I went to Robin and then I went to Linus and I also went to Marnie. But tomorrow I'll try to actually fish trash a lot more.
I can help you with that too.
Cool. We have so much.
We're rich.
We had so much amaranth.
We're rich, chat. We're rich.
I don't think I saved any amaranth. Oh well, time to plant more seeds.
Time to plant more.
Yep, I don't think we have any seeds right now, but I will go get them. Ooh.
I did not even check how much iron we have total after my last
A
couple
lot.
days of escapades. 671. That's hilarious.
It's the fair next week.
It is. That's important.
I'm resorting to Google.
Yeah.
It's time.
You know, it's serious when it's Google time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we have to finish the greenhouse to get it.
Oh, what is it?
I want the clay pot.
Oh.
Garden pot is what it's officially called. Also, wait! You get museum rewards. We have the ancient seed now, so if you go get it, we'll have 2.
Yeah? When do they grow?
Not now.
Neat.
Because they take... Or wait. Yeah, I think, they take a really long time to grow, so... We should save them for the greenhouse.
Gotcha.
But, then we'll have to. I'm gonna go get, amaranth seeds.
I find it so funny how I, just 100% agreed with the, relationships are overrated. Just oh yeah, absolutely, 100% I agree. And then, me mentally for the last, hour, man, I miss my boyfriend.
Which is why they're overrated, because you're compensating and being bitter.
Compensating. I'm huffing the copium, chat.
Amaranth. Also, this is a little controversial, I think. But I feel like the stereotype is that it's always single people saying relationships are overrated because they're upset about stuff, because they're oh, they're overrated, I'm not in one, so they suck. And it's I feel like it's probably easy for people to think that that's me because I am currently single. But even when I've been in relationships, there were definitely, and I want to word this carefully because it's not that I didn't appreciate my partner or enjoy, being with my partner a lot, but it was, the hype of relationships are overrated. Even when I've been with a partner, I haven't been, my partner is this is the best thing that's ever happened to me kind of thing. It's always been yeah, we enjoy each other, but it's I don't know if I'm wording this in a way to make sense at all, but
I guess here's the analogy I would give. I feel like when you're maybe when you're not or never have been in a relationship, it can feel like you're in a romance novel where romance is the plot. But when you're in one, you realize that they're more of the subplot, you know? You're still your own person, still running your own life, but they're a core an important part of it.
Clarifying question.
Yes.
You mean that when you're not in a relationship, you imagine that if you were in a romance novel? Or you feel like you're in a romance novel where everyone else is the lead and you are not?
Like, I guess when you're not in a relationship, you probably feel like you're in a romance novel where, like, that's your goal. That is the plot, I guess. Like,
okay, so the goal is to have a romance novel style romance.
I suppose. Like, I don't know. I guess more like the comparison is that, like, like, and it also depends on the person and their own personal priorities as well. Everyone has their own priorities and what makes them happy.
Yeah, where are you?
And it's, I'm fishing for trash.
Where?
Huh?
Where?
On the farm.
Where?
By the animals.
Okay. Because I need to give this to you because I needed the space from it in the inventory.
That's hilarious.
Yep, here you go.
Thank you. I love bombs.
Yep. But yeah. Like, I got trash.
Trash. Thank you.
Yeah, but I feel like for me it's like, you know, it's easy to be like, oh, I'm kind of trash talking relationships because I'm not in one. And it's like, I don't even know if I'm fully trash talking them. I just feel like I'm more trash talking the idea in society where it's like people need a relationship to be happy.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's like, for me, it's like, I've had relationships where it's like, just because I was in a relationship, that didn't affect my view of myself or my self-esteem or my happiness or my plans or anything. It just kind of was. And
oh yeah, no, absolutely.
It's like, I've also had relationships where, like, we have kind of affected each other and had more of an impact. So it kind of had both ways. But it's just like, why am I getting a fish?
Yeah. I guess it's more just that, like, I think it matters less whether you're in one or not in one, but I think it is just generally, for some people, having a relationship is the main plot of their story.
Yeah.
So
also,
it's
I
hard
let
for them...
my fish escape because I want trash.
Fair.
Anyway, so, another fish! What the heck? Continue, sorry.
Oh, good. So it's hard for them to imagine someone else being happy without that, I guess. They're like, oh, like, how can you be happy without reaching, like, the goal of the story, you know? But everyone's story is different. Everyone has a different plot. Some people are running a sci-fi. Some people are running a fucking fantasy. Everyone's got their own plot. Everyone's got their own genre.
And I feel like it's also sometimes, like, if another person is insecure about being single themselves, they try to project it on someone else. Like, if they don't like that they're single, they go like, oh, you don't have a partner? You must be so upset. And it's them that's upset. And you're just, like, hanging out, being like,
right.
I can do whatever I want, and I don't have to, like, worry about how my life choices impact another person. And, like, my future plans are for me, and then they're like, I want whatever relationship aspect they want. But, yeah. And this is not to, like, trash talk anyone who does want a relationship and enjoy being in a relationship, because, like, I know lots of people who are in good, healthy relationships and having a good time. And, no, like, that's totally fine, too.
Yeah.
It's just the weird default that if a person doesn't have a partner, they're sad.
Exactly. No, I do agree. Like, it is definitely, like, I do agree. Like, I mean, I spent most of my life single and only recently, 9 months flew by, got a boyfriend, and, like, no, I do agree. Like,
Yeah.
it just, society's weird.
Yeah, and like I have been in an almost 4 year relationship and an over 2 year relationship, so it's not like I haven't had relationships.
Yeah.
But it's like, and not to like put anything against either of the people because, like, they are still people that I don't dislike. Like I would consider, um, like I guess friends. We don't talk very regularly, but like we split up with one of my relationships. It was pretty mutual. With the other, I broke up with him. But it's like, it was just like, it's for the best. It became long distance when I went to university, and it just wasn't the same with my more recent one. And so it's like, not to say anything negative about the people.
Yeah.
But there were definitely times where, and I feel like this was partly because I was autistic, but I wasn't really aware of like what that meant for me at the time. It did feel a little stifling sometimes. Like, the expectation from people around me is like, oh, you give all your time and energy to your partner because they, like, you're dating now, so you should, like, give time to them. And there were times where I was just so exhausted of socializing, but it's like, but I have a boyfriend I need to talk to, or I have a girlfriend I need to talk to. And it's like,
Yeah.
I feel like now that I'm more aware myself of needing time like that, where it's like, I do feel like there were times where it did feel kind of like a little bit of a burden to be in a relationship, just because I don't think I was able to identify and express boundaries that would have helped me, because I didn't know that that was a thing that I would potentially need.
Remember to save your trash, by the way.
Yep, I am grabbing this jade, and then I'm gonna check if the which fish we need to keep. But yeah, like, I feel like relationships are complicated, and you know, I had a person ask me, this was really fascinating to me that this was a question that they asked, because I like had a hard time figuring out how to answer it, kind of, because it was like so randomly out of nowhere that I got this question. Like, it was like during a school field trip, and this guy who, like, is not interested in me as a partner, so it wasn't like asking about that, but was just randomly like, so you're autistic. Do autistic people want to be in relationships? And I was like, this is the most weird blanket statement-y. Do allistic people want to be in relationships? I'll just ask that back at you, because you try to answer that. Because it just caught me so off guard, because I'm like, are all autistic people the same person to you?
Yeah.
Like, and I don't think he meant it that way, but it was just such a weird thing, because I'd never thought, like, and I feel like it kind of does make sense, because the stereotype is that autistic people, well, when I say it's a stereotype, it is true for a lot of autistic people, so it's kind of a stereotype, but it is also kind of a reality, but not for everyone, so
yeah,
covering the bases of don't stereotype all autistic people, but like a lot of autistic people suffer and struggle with social situations, which for a lot of reasons, ooh, we've got sunflowers. There's like a lot of reasons why autistic people struggle in relationships, like difficulty with communication, needing more personal space, having sensory issues that having a person around could make more difficult, stuff like being sensitive to touch unexpectedly, which is one that I have that I didn't really know I had in past relationships, but that can definitely affect relationships. And so it's like autistic people might have a harder time in relationships, but that isn't exclusive to romantic relationships. It can apply to any relationship, friendships, family relationships. And it also doesn't mean that autistic people can't have healthy, happy relationships. And it also doesn't mean that they don't want that. I think a lot of autistic people do seek connection like that, and a lot of them enjoy having a partner. I know a lot of them sometimes have a hard time if their partner doesn't understand what autism is. So I know a lot of times people who have autism are more successful in relationships with other neurodiverse people. But yeah, it's so weird. It's like the blanket statement of like all autistic people.
Yeah.
I do not speak for all autistic people. I do not speak for all ADHD people. I do not speak for any demographic of people. And so it always feels weird to me when people ask me questions that imply that I have an answer to a whole demographic question.
Yeah.
I also had a person, this is like not recent at all, but this was like years ago, and talking about strange questions I've received made me think of it. I got asked once, are pansexual people gayer than bis? And I'm like, pan, bi, and gay are all three different things.
Yeah, I wasn't aware we were on like a scale of gayness.
I mean,
like, can I
and
max
I feel
out my
like
gay score? What do I need to do to get my gay points?
well, and like I feel like it is fair to be like it is a spectrum. Some pansexual people are slightly more attracted to something than something else, but
Also, we need to
it's not a blanket
take
statement.
trash. We need to
Yes.
take the trash to the recycling bin.
Yeah, we do. I'm getting more trash, so.
We got the 20. Do you have... I've got...
Okay, then I will just let this fish escape.
Cool. Do you have 5 trash?
Yes.
Excellent.
But yeah, like, that question just, like, it's one of those questions where it's like, I had to stop for, like, 5 minutes to, like, unstupid the question for myself.
Yeah.
And, like, not... If you want to go up to the trash area, I'll put my trash in this one so you can grab it.
Thank you.
And, like, not to question shame, because I feel like people who don't really know much about the queer community, like, it is a little more difficult to maybe understand things if it's not something that they, like, were exposed to very much as, like, a thing to learn about.
Yeah.
But it's just, like, I feel like people need to stop seeing stuff so black and white. Not all autistic people want or don't want a partner. Not all queer people who are pan are gayer than bi people. They could be.
Yeah, like
but
everything
also a bi person could be gayer than a pan person, so.
Yeah, no, like everything is a spectrum. Like,
Just because it doesn't have spectrum in the name, like autism, doesn't mean it's not.
Yeah, no, like, some ace people are fine with sex. They might not want it, but, or, like, actively seek it out, but they're, like, not opposed to having it. Like, it's all personal preference. It's all up to, like, it's all individual. Like,
and
the
like
only way you can know is to ask each individual person.
I'm demisexual, which is on the asexual spectrum, which like I also don't speak for every asexual person or demisexual person. I feel like I know enough what it is to be able to explain it, because it's one that other people don't often know what that is, but like I definitely am not like every demisexual person takes exactly 4 years to you know, like it's different for everyone. Also, I had a thing that I was gonna say, and now I don't remember what it was.
Oh no.
But yeah, like ASD, it has spectrum in it as the S part. So we need to start calling it like LGBTQ plus X. So it's like LGBTQ plus spectrum. I got another prize ticket.
Yippee!
Yes. The one thing that I feel like every informed autistic person does feel the same about, do not ever call what we have Asperger's.
Oh, yeah.
That is named after a Nazi who experimented on the weird kids, and that term is no longer politically correct to use. It's no longer used in diagnosis. It's all under the umbrella of autism spectrum disorder. Technically, what I was officially diagnosed with was Asperger's, because at the time that was still used. But also that is more specific to my understanding of it. I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a classifier of these things, but that is more specifically relating to like the socially awkward social anxiety aspect of autism. And I definitely have other aspects. I have all the sensory issues, I have all the food sensitivities, all the various things that come with common things of autism that are not associated with what was formerly Asperger's. So don't call it Asperger's, and do not use the term high functioning at me either, because that is harmful, and there are many reasons why.
Yeah.
This is actually important because a lot of people don't know this. A lot of autistic people, I can't speak English. Also, we are finally out of all of our eggs.
Oh my goodness.
But a lot of autistic people prefer the term high masking because it insinuates that we are able to camouflage as, quote, normal, which is what high functioning typically is used to mean. But it means that it is done by masking how we may want and or need to act, or how we may be presenting something that we don't want to, but we know we should. And so instead of putting functioning, which comes with the connotation of like, you should be able to do these things, you're high functioning, it shows like we can blend in but it is harmful to us often. So, good autism terminology for everyone. Also, another important point that goes to both autism and sexuality, because we've been talking about both of those. Even within an individual person, there is a spectrum. So, an autistic person or a person with ADHD, which I have both, can be really productive, really fine, really on top of everything one day and not be able to get out of bed the next. And the label high functioning means that they would be expected to always be high functioning. And same with sexuality. Like, I feel like lesbian and gay pretty much always likes the same gender as them. Straight likes the opposite. But within bi and pan and those other things, it can be a spectrum within the same person. Like, a person can date a person of one gender and date a person of another gender and maybe prefer one. Oh, we have a peach sapling. So it's like, there's just so much spectrum in everything. Random tangents.
Yeah?
Oh, there's a... Where did you come from? A crow just flew past. In a way that makes me think it was eating something. I think we need another scarecrow in this area. I'll get this one. Ooh, we're gonna have batteries.
Yippee!
Anyway, that was a tangent.
I like how sorry, I'm tangenting. You know how we've been talking about relationships?
Mm-hmm.
My cat is so graceful for like the past, good while here. And then we were talking about,
we've been talking about a lot of stuff, yes.
A lot of things, but jumping back to the subject of relationships, I've just had a certain old friend tell me they just got in one.
Huh.
Like, just now.
Interesting. They're overrated.
I know.
Which friend? Do I know this friend?
Yes, you do.
Is it the friend that I was insinuating earlier?
Yes.
Interesting.
Indeed.
That's fun, though.
Indeed.
I hope that goes well for them.
Yeah.
Also, isn't it really late in that person's time zone? If they still are where I think they are?
Indeed. Night owl.
Yep, fair enough. I mean, I don't really think we can talk.
Yes. As we're playing Stardew Valley at 3 a.m.
I have a final presentation tomorrow, and here I am at 3:10 in the morning.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Also, I should probably make this my last day. I still need to work out tonight.
I still have to record technically today's video for YouTube and get it uploading.
Oh no.
Which will probably be more Stardew Valley. Actually, maybe not. I want to play, there's a few things I want to play, but yeah, I'll see. I'm doing it.
Yippee.
I'm making... I forgot which ingredient I need. Okay. I'm making us a thing. This is so satisfying, though. I have a thing!
Thing?
Yeah.
Thing!
I'll put it here so it's near the flowers. Because then we can get the one we need for the community center.
I think we might need another produce chest.
Yep. Actually, hang on. I want to make a big chest.
Yeah?
I'm gonna go get wood so that we can do that. Yep. Also, I realized that that thing I sent you the picture of earlier is actually very close to Linus's favorite food.
Yeah?
Because he loves blackberry cobbler. And so, blackberry filled bear claw is not far off.
Their clothes are nom.
Anyone in chat who has a black bear diner near them and has not tried the blackberry filled bear claw and who enjoys very good pastries, you have to try it. It's very, very good. It is a lot of calories, but it's good.
Hey, you know, sometimes you deserve a little treat.
For one, they are like big too. Like they take up like almost across an entire like standard sized dinner plate. And they're like 1,000 calories per one, but
Fair.
they are good. And they're big enough that you can eat them in like 2 or 3 meals from one, so.
Yeah? Hey, all those calories, if you split them up over a few days, really aren't as bad.
Yeah. I've been trying to log my calories recently. And like it's really helpful, but also it makes it hard because when I cook stuff at home, it's hard to calculate it as well as like eating packaged stuff that has it on it, where it's like a cup of this is this many. But also it's healthier to make things at home.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just many things, complicatedness. But
Indeed.
yeah. I do enjoy it though. And the good thing is that a lot of what I do eat, it is kind of the same thing because I'm picky, and so I eat kind of the same few things.
Mm-hmm.
And so once I figure out like calculating the calories of a certain recipe, then I can save it in Fitbit and be like, yeah, this is like this meal that I eat often is this many calories per serving because I already calculated it. Now it's just saved.
Have there been any, like, particularly healthy things that you would recommend? I've been trying to count my calories as well lately.
Healthy as in, like, prepared stuff?
Yeah. Low cal or...
I don't know if this is healthy per se, because it is, like, a pre-packaged meal, but it's been really good. There is, I've been this quarter so busy that I haven't gone home as often, so I haven't had spaghetti that my dad makes as often. And Lean Cuisine makes a really good TV dinner of like spaghetti and meat sauce that I really like. And I think it's 310 calories per thingy. I believe it's also the same brand has a vegetarian Vermont white cheddar mac and cheese that's very good. And I don't remember how many calories that is.
Cool.
I put green peas, frozen peas, in packaged ramen to get extra vegetables, and that's good.
Nice.
If you want, the thing that I was gonna say about the white cheddar one, it's also made specifically to be extra protein. So even though it's just mac and cheese, it apparently has good protein. And apparently, according to the breakdown in Fitbit of how my, like, whatever they're called, breakdown of, like, types of stuff, I don't eat enough protein usually.
Gotcha.
But,
I always find it so interesting to, like, when I took my nutrition class, doing, like, the math for how many, like, macros and shit you need. Like, I need, like, I think it's, like, 50 to 70 grams of protein
I did
a day.
it wrong. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. It sounds so fine.
It is, actually. I just was very confused for a minute. But it's all good now. We have a big chest for our things now.
Nice, that's huge. And, like, I just must complain about how, like, I'm trying to lose weight at the moment, and it's so annoying trying to lose weight at, like, a quote-unquote healthy BMI. BMIs are a little bit bullshit, but, like, it's just, when you can only eat 1,000 calories a day in America where everything's so inflated, like, a single dinner at most places is 1,000 calories, if not more.
To-go
That's all I can eat in a
boxes are
day.
useful. Well,
Yep, they are.
So, did someone tell you 1,000 calories, or is that what you're telling yourself?
That's the math. My BMR is like,
Because, okay, here's my thought about that. So, if you look at, like, almost any... I should actually go check the animal products.
And BMR is different from BMI, by the way.
But, like, if you look at almost any restaurant that tells people calorie stuff, they're like 2,000 is the recommended, like, calorie intake for an adult, an average adult per day. But the, like, whole calorie needs vary kind of thing. Here's what my personal research has shown. So, apparently and I'm pretty sure this is the right number, I hope, for a weight loss of 1 pound, you need a calorie deficit of 3,500 calories.
Correct.
And then the recommendation is it's safe to lose 1 to 2 pounds for most people per week. Anything more than that is, like, bad. But it's important to make sure that you're not cutting so many calories that you're putting yourself into starvation mode, and thus your body goes into panic and starts to keep weight. So, Fitbit calculated for me, when it gave me, like, a default, is 1,800 calories intake per day. But I have set it to 1,600. And yesterday, I'm just glancing at it. So yesterday, I did 10,441 steps, 47 active zone minutes, and 2,320 calories that I used. So,
the thing about those calculators, though, is they're actually really bad at estimating calories burned from exercise.
I mean, that's fair, but also I had like a workout app where it said the range of calories that the average person with my like weight, height, dynamics, and it matched what my Fitbit workout said, like the range. So for the actual workout part, like I feel like that was pretty accurate. And the rate of things, I don't know why we're picking these up if this is our last day.
Yeah.
But like the rate of things seems to match what the Fitbit data shows, so I don't know.
Usually, like, from my nutrition class, like, I remember my nutrition professor saying that, like, those apps, Fitbit tech, like, unfortunately, like, it really overinflates those numbers. Like, what the safe thing to do is that there are, like, determined levels of, oh my gosh, activity levels that you calculate into your BMR. Like,
yeah.
it's like sedentary, mildly active, lightly active, like,
Yeah.
etc. Based on, like, more just like raw, like, they give like a, as like a definition of exercise. I think it's like increased heart rate for like 30 minutes, increased heart rate for like 60 minutes a day, etc. And you pick an activity level, and that gets calculated into your overall BMR.
Yeah. I did that actually for a nutrition class that I took in college too.
Nice.
And mine actually matched pretty closely to what Fitbit said, so I don't know when you took your class, but maybe the technology's gotten better. I don't know. It seemed pretty accurate for me, but I'm sure it varies a lot from person to person, because like we said so much, everything's a spectrum.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah. Because like I know it's not the most accurate, and even with steps, there are times where it's like I'll do a certain number of steps that I count, and Fitbit will like miss some or something. But yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I also, it's very interesting because I'm just looking at what I have right now. Yeah, because today my workout that my Fitbit calculated was 293 calories. And then what the actual app that I was following said was that on average, the range expected for that workout was going to be 280 to 300 calories. So it's kind of like
an
right
individual
in the middle,
workout doesn't burn that many calories, though.
It was for an hour and 26 minutes, though.
Even then.
I mean, if you're doing, like, intensive cardio, it does.
Maybe.
Now I'm curious. Hang on, let me Google things again.
Yeah, I'm gonna exit the game, by the way.
Cool, yeah, I have it paused.
Because it also depends where you're getting your actual source from, because, like, weight loss programs and etc., exercise programs.
Oh, I don't trust any of those.
Yeah?
I trust, like, medical things.
Yep.
This is like a whole article, so I'm looking through. This is a random tangent again. So, This is for this is from mayoclinic.org. For activity for 1 hour for a person 160 pounds. I am lighter than that, so I don't know how it would compare to me. But aerobics, low impact, the average is 365. Aerobics water is 402. Bicycling, less than 10 miles per hour. Leisure, 292, which was almost what my workout. No, wait, I think it was. I don't remember what it was. Dancing ballroom, 219. Elliptical trainer, moderate effort, 365. Golfing / carrying clubs, 314. Hiking, 438. Running, 5 miles per hour, 606. Skiing downhill, 314. Swimming laps, light or moderate, 423. Walking, 3.5 miles per hour, 314. So I did 293 calories in an hour and 26 minutes, which kind of does fit what I was doing. So yeah,
Okay.
It's interesting.
That is interesting.
And I don't know if it means that a person, because that was for 160 pounds. I don't know if a person lighter than that would burn less or more.
I think if you're lighter, you burn less.
Yeah. And I think it really depends on muscle mass too.
That is also true.
Because I am also like, and I'm trying, like, not to brag or anything, but like, I am a little more muscular than a lot of people my height just because of technical theater stuff.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah.
This is kind of fun to, like, do research into, but yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I do think it's really interesting to read the Fitbit sources of, like, where their calculations come from and how they get certain numbers, too.
True.
Yeah, because they have that information in the app, and I like to look at that. Like,
Yeah.
the one that I also really like that you can log your body fat percentage as well as just actual numerical scale weight. Because that, for me, I feel like is more relevant sometimes. Because muscle weighs more, so there's a lot of times when I'm actually gaining weight because I'm adding muscle. But then the body fat is going down, so yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, random stuff. But yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good time.
Yes.
Yeah,
This game is fun. We must be so fit because we do so much physical activity in this game. We carry massive amounts of crops. We carry entire bee houses. We run all over the entire place. We fight monsters. We do fishing, which I don't actually know how much energy fishing takes. Also, the person in the chat says, good workouts.
Yeah, good workouts.
But yeah, like, I feel like there's just so many things in this game where we must be, like, the most fit. We need to hire Alex. That's how he can get really fit. Just come work on the farm.
Yeah?
I had a class where we worked on a farm last fall, and yeah, it's very physical. So
Nice.
if you want to work out, work at a farm.
So
Or
true.
technical theater, that too.
True.
Licos are an old-fashioned brand of stage light where they're made like modern stage lights. Often the casing is like very hard plastic. Licos are metal, Like a large part of them is metal, and they are like 30 to 50 pounds. And I carried one up a 12-foot ladder and hung and focused it when I did my internship at a theater, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I hope your workouts go well. I already did mine for today.
Thank you. I really should get out of the habit of doing them right before I go to bed, so I don't need to be like, man, I don't want to go to bed because that means I need to work out. But
So you put off working out, or?
kinda, I don't know, like it's not exactly pleasant, I guess. It just kind of hurts. Like,
Well, did you ease into whatever workout you're doing, or are you starting with a more difficult one?
I'm not patient enough to ease into anything.
Well, that's probably why it's painful, and that's probably also gonna affect your results.
Probably.
I have a yoga app that I try to do every day, and I started at the beginner. And one of the things that I realized is on all the ones that have your arms out or up, I really need to train more because my left arm is fine, but my right arm that I dislocated my shoulder, I like can't
Yeah.
go the full amount of seconds without like moving my shoulder and adjusting and then going back into the position. So yeah,
Mhm.
easing into things can make it a lot more pleasant and a lot more satisfying too, because you'll see your progress get better.
Yeah.
Because if you're like straining yourself physically, it's not really beneficial. And one of the things that I've been appreciating about Fitbit recently is it's like telling me when I've done too much and need like a recovery day,
Mm.
which is helpful for me because I feel like I can feel that, and when it's like, yeah, take it easy today, I'm like, okay, I'll just try to get my steps in, but I won't like do an intense thing.
Right. That is
So
useful.
yeah, um, but yeah, I would recommend sort of easing into things a little,
I
especially
probably
if it's
should.
painful, because it's not supposed to be.
I mean, existing is painful, to be fair. Literally everything. I just have chronic pain, so.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's not supposed to be like distinctly that the workout is causing pain though. I feel like
Yeah.
soreness is good because it shows like not really severe soreness, but like if you do a
Yeah,
really
no, like,
intense leg workout and then the next day you're like, oh, I feel it in my thighs or whatever. I feel like
no,
that's
like
good.
that kind of soreness is good. I'm talking about the, like, sharp stabbing pains you get in your gut.
What exercise are you doing?
Um, like, it's literally any kind of core exercise I try and do, like sit ups.
Okay, I'm gonna send you the app I use because it has 4 different programs. It has abs, legs. No, there's 5. What is it? There's full body abs, legs, and I think upper body. I don't remember exactly, but it starts with like a shorter workout where things are shorter durations, you have less reps, and it works up over like a 30-day program. And that might be
Gotcha.
helpful.
Interesting.
Um, I'll send that to you.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, because, like, I can do leg stuff, I can do arm stuff, but anytime I try and exercise my core, I feel like I'm being stabbed with knives.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
Yeah,
um,
it really is not.
yeah, I feel like it's. I'm not sure exactly what like movements you're doing, so
Yeah, like crunches,
fair. Have you tried
uh,
bicycle crunches?
I don't know what those are actually.
They're a little easier, in my opinion, So instead of doing a full crunch where you like lift your head and upper back and like try to bring it to your knees, you like twist your upper body um so that one elbow touches the opposite knee as you bring the opposite knee in. I don't know if
Okay.
I explained that well.
I could probably look up a video, but I think I understand.
Yeah, because then instead of having to lift your entire upper body, it's more of like a twisting movement. Um, and you're also bringing your leg to your elbow, so you're not going as far. Um,
Oh, I understand.
yeah, because that's helpful. The thing that I can't do anymore at all after dislocating my shoulder is burpees, because
Mm.
like I can do them if I do them really slow, but I have a hard time doing like completely horizontal push-ups. I can do incline push-ups and wall push-ups now. Um, but like that thing of like getting down on the ground really fast, doing a push-up, getting back up, jumping, getting back down onto your arm, like doing that fast now doesn't work for me very well. But yes.
Fair.
I'll try to send you this app after I end this though, because I feel
Cool.
like for me it's been really good because it's good to like guide you in both for like endurance because they get longer progressively, um, but also like they give you different variations um, of ideas, and sometimes it will tell you like with planks especially if it's too easy put your knees on the or if it's too hard put your knees on the ground, or like
Mm.
it will mention sometimes some modifications that you can use,
Mhm.
because sometimes I use those not for like core but for like shoulder things, because planks if I'm supporting my whole weight on my shoulder sometimes it's harder, um,
Right.
but yeah. So I'll send you that because I feel like it might be beneficial. So,
Danke.
yes.
Thank you.
Cool.
I'm so tired. Sorry.
No
Um,
problem. I will try to send it to you. Um, see if it works, hopefully. Um, but yeah, this was fun.
yeah, this was a really good time. I will catch you around.
Nice. See you.
Bye.
Bye. Also, hello. Welcome to the chat. Um, we're just finishing up with Stardew Valley. We just went on a tangent about working out. Um, but I might still stream a bit more of something else. Probably just, uh, yeah. If you want to go back and rewatch it, it was fascinating. We went on a lot of tangents. Um, so it was fun. But yes. I'm debating if I want to be productive and do that. Um, I I might. I probably should do something productive, but I also do have a final presentation today, so um, I'll have to see. Trying to figure out if I can send this. Um, we did play Stardew Valley for a while, which was really fun, and I'm trying to figure out how to send something to my friend. But also, yeah, I might do some productive stuff just because I am. It's officially the start of finals week. Tomorrow I have my one of my presentations, so I definitely need to try to work on that. But I mean, I'm done with the presentation. Like, I've finished the poster. That was what I was working on a lot last time. But yeah, there's been a lot of stuff academically that I should be doing. It's hard to be motivated when I'm so close to the end, because it's like, I just want it to be done. But also I don't have very much left, so. We went on a whole tangent about relationships in this stream. We went on a whole tangent about autism, because I am autistic, and I went on this whole thing about never call it Asperger's, don't call it high functioning, here's why. We did I figured it out. Okay. I was trying to figure out how to share this app. I found it. We were talking about how, well, so it started with us talking about the people that we're supposed to be in relationships with in this game, which my friend is working on seducing Elliot, and I am occasionally talking to Sebastian. But we went on this whole thing about, like, how weird it is that the expectation is that if you are single, it's like, oh, poor you, you must be so unhappy. It's like, I'm single, and I love it. It's fine. I don't mind it at all. But I had a person who asked me if I was in a relationship, and when I said I wasn't, they were like, oh, it's okay. And it's like, why are you comforting me? This is my choice. And then we started talking about how relationships are overrated, and my friend agreed with it, even though she's in a relationship, which was funny, because then she backtracked and was like, I mean, But, yeah, lots of random tangents. We're getting our barn upgraded. That's another thing that happened. We've been making good progress on the museum collection, the community center. We got lots of trash out of the river for Linus, so Linus is happy now. I actually think, yeah, we're good friends now. Sebastian is the person that I'm potentially going to be romantically involved with, and we only have one heart. I did give him sashimi twice, which is his favorite food, so that was fun. I can actually give you a little tour, because I'm not going to save this day, but yeah, we have a lot of stuff planted. We've got our batteries. We have a mushroom log. We have all of our animals over here. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Our barn finished. So now we just got this bigger one. It just finished today, so when we come back, we'll have that. We also have, now, in this area, an orange tree and a peach tree. And then I've got my little tapper area. Yeah, we did. It was really satisfying. In this area, I fixed the sprinklers that I accidentally messed up last time. We've got all of this planted. We've got stuff ripe over here when we come back, so that's all very exciting. I don't think you were in the last stream either. We did get more, we got shipping bins there and down here, so that now we don't have to walk all the way across the entire farm to deal with our inventories. Oh, I just made a bee house that I put next to our flowers here. And then the other thing in the last stream was I got the house upgrade. So now I have a lot farther to run when we're going to bed at 1:30 a.m. But yeah, it was really satisfying. We definitely accomplished a lot, and I'm very excited. No problem. I don't expect anyone to make it to all of them, especially when I don't have a set out schedule that people can plan for at this point. On YouTube, I stream on Thursdays, kind of. I'm switching it soon because my school schedule is gonna change, and I'll have early morning Friday things, so it won't be Thursday night anymore. But yeah, on Twitch I don't have a schedule, so I definitely am not expecting everyone to just drop whatever they're doing whenever I start streaming, because I know it's unpredictable and hard to plan for and stuff. But we've been having a ton of fun streaming here, so I feel like we're gonna try and do this a little bit more regularly. I want to try and get an actual set out schedule. I just need to kind of see how next quarter goes, because I'll be in a ton of school then. But yeah, it's definitely nice to have you back, though. It's very fun to be able to chat, and it seems like you enjoy watching, so yeah. I'm not really sure when I'll be streaming next after this. I'm still debating if I should be productive right now. It's almost 4 a.m. and I'm like, I'm not tired, but it's like, should I try to sleep before class at 1:30 where I do have to do a presentation, or should I be productive for a bit and switch over to Virtual Cottage? But yeah, the next 2 weeks are gonna be a little weird because it's finals week, and then I'm going home for spring break, so I probably won't be streaming much then. Yeah, I also really love Stardew Valley. Also, I have cool boots, and I wish that the pointed toe showed up like this, because they're like jester shoes, kind of. But yeah. I have so many things that we're working on in this game, and I'm really excited. But yeah, it's late for both of us. We're in the same time zone, so thank you. I love them. It's definitely been very fun. Also, I know Twitch has a shorter time period for how long videos stay, but I'm working on uploading my Twitch recordings to YouTube as well, so if you wanted to catch up on Stardew Valley once I post it there, it will be there. Also, thank you, Ikiko. That's very, very nice of you. I appreciate that. I also appreciate all your support on YouTube as well. You always have amusing comments over there, so thank you. Yeah, there's so much stuff. What else happened? I got to level 10 farming, so that was exciting. I got better at fishing. I've crafted more things. It doesn't really show very well. I should set up the thing where it actually shows how many times. I got the artisan one. We also have all of our animals. They're all named after mythical creatures. We're continuing that pattern. So here they are. We have some items, more stuff. This is kind of fun just going through this because I haven't had a chance to do this while we've been playing because time doesn't pause in multiplayer. So, yeah, we're making good progress on the museum. I found a prismatic shard on level 13, which was pretty interesting. And when I told my friend that, she was like, how the heck did you do that? I've cooked exactly one thing for the community center. I have some letters as well. I would go change the options to show whether I've crafted these, except that I don't want to show the multiplayer code, and it's also in that menu, so I'll do that later. But yeah, I really want to get the garden pot, because the other thing is we have an ancient seed now, because I found one and gave it to the museum, so I really, really, really want to get that planted at some point. I also made a large chest because we were running out of space in our crops chest. That's the word. So, yeah, that's exciting. What else have we done? Oh, I made a recycling machine over here. I guess this is just like farm tour now. I got a new preserves jar because I did a community center bundle. Yeah, this area I showed already. Yeah, I have my little area down here. I'm going to move the tappers onto these specific tapper trees that I've planted. We also have a ton of ore down here that we haven't gotten around to collecting, so that's exciting. Thank you. I'm really happy with it. We've got a lot of lightning rods, so we can actually make more iridium sprinklers when we finally get to that. We currently have everything having a sprinkler, but we want more iridium ones. I also have the area above completely filled with trees for sustainable wood purposes. I'm getting a cutscene. I'm gonna skip this because I'll do this cutscene when I actually play this day, which is not today. But yeah, I have all of the sustainable trees that I've planted up here so that we can get wood. We were making jokes about that because I'm getting a degree in environmental science. One of my degrees, I'm getting two. But we were joking about, yeah, sustainable forestry. I know all about how important that is, so. Sustainable forestry. I was up there getting wood and Linus was watching me and I felt bad for cutting down trees in front of Linus, but oh well. I replanted them, so. Yeah, we've got our keg going and our preserves jars going, and we've got jade in the crystallarium so that Nova can get many staircases. Yeah, I mean, I think he appreciates that for every tree I plant at least one more. So, or for every tree that I cut down, I plant at least one more. So, yes, he hopefully is not too offended that I have cut down quite a few trees. Also, Sebastian complained to me that his room would be less depressing if he had a window, which I think is ironic considering that his mother is the person who upgrades everyone's house. Sebastian, just go tell her. She'll like make a tunnel to your room and light will go in. Just like make a little tunnel to the basement. So yeah, that was a thing that we were joking about as well. Also in the last, I think it was the last stream, we finished the mines and we went into the other mines and I died. And Ikiko was very concerned about me. Very worried about my health. So, that was also fun and eventful. And then I lost my sword in those mines, actually. So I had to go have Marlon get it back. Yeah. I'm not very good at the desert mines, so. Oh, wait. The other exciting thing. We have a lot of broccoli now, which is cool because those are the seeds that you can only find by digging them up. But we have some right here. All of these, except for this one, are broccoli. And then we have some more over this way as well. We also finished more rooms in the community center. Or not rooms, bundles. But yeah, these 3 are broccoli as well. So now we have, I believe, 18 total broccoli, which is really nice. Yeah. lots of good progress today and last time. What else have we done? I don't know. There's like just a bunch of little things we've done. We had a big harvest of amaranth. We sold a lot. I gave one to Marnie. Yeah, we've sold 47 so far. I made pickles, so I shipped 2 of them, and I kept 1 for purposes that I need to use. I need to ship these things, not the iridium. We need every bit of iridium we have. But yeah, we're getting a lot of good progress, and it's very, very satisfying. Also, I feel like it is relevant to show the picture of my dog that my sister sent to me today, because he is very cute. I don't know if you can see that well. He is very sweet. He's with them right now, so I miss him. And so I have told them I expect multiple pictures a day. Yes, he's very, very cute. I miss him so much. I keep seeing his toys because some of his toys are still here, and I'm like, oh no, Cosmos! But I'll get to see him soon. And it's giving me time to focus on academics and not have to spend so much time on that I'm not giving him the attention he deserves. So, it's for a good reason, but I miss him. And it's also been raining really, really hard the last couple days, and it's going to continue. In fact, it might snow today. What the heck is this? It's March. But yeah, it's apparently supposed to be snowing and or raining right now. I haven't looked outside recently, but the backyard is completely muddy right now, and so I feel like he's probably happier having just been in a place where there's lawn that he can go in, because the house that I rent, it's just like bare dirt, so it's just a mud puddle back there, and then he gets wet, muddy feet, and then he runs in, and then he runs up the carpeted stairs and gets mud all over that, or he like slips on the tile in the kitchen and like gets paw prints all over everything, which is fine. I haven't mopped actually my kitchen in a while because I'm like, I'm gonna wait until it's done being really muddy so that I don't just have to do it again and again, until it's more likely for that not to be the case. So I think he's happy that he's in a place that has a lot more grass in the backyard and plants, and my parents' backyard has little stepping stones that he can walk on that isn't just mud, and like a paved patio area. So also where I live right now, not all neighborhood blocks have sidewalks, which confuses him because he knows he's not supposed to walk in the street. And sometimes he has to walk through wet grass and mud and stuff when we go out. So he's probably happy to have sidewalks right now. And I know it is kind of rainy where my parents are too, but it's definitely worse here, and it's also a lot colder here. So right now it's 39 degrees Fahrenheit with wintry mix. It says rain right now, but then 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. all have the snow icon. 12 is going to be rain and snow. But then at my parents' house, it's 48 degrees, and it's going to rain at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., but then it's going to be partly cloudy until 11 a.m., and then 12, it might rain. So, anyway, yes, random stuff. So, I miss him, but I'll get to see him later this week, and that would be nice. And it's giving me time to get stuff done that I really need to get done. Because there's just a lot to do right now. And it's almost the end of March, which is wild to me. Also, my sister's turning 18 this month, which is even weirder. But I'm moving again in June, so I'm also kind of trying to work on that a little bit while I'm while I don't have Cosmos here. So stuff that I feel like I won't need in the next couple months, I'm starting to kind of prepare to get packed and maybe bring a few things to my parents' house. Yeah, there's like lots of little things where it's like, this is something that I could do without in the next few months and make moving easier. I've moved a lot in the last few years, so I'm kind of starting to learn how early I need to start all of that and get stuff worked on for that. So yeah, it's a lot, but it's nice to be able to have a bit of time once academic things are done that will just be really good about having a chance to pack some stuff, having a chance to like figure out various things. I need to record so much for this YouTube channel before I leave for spring break. I need to record for my other YouTube channel as well. Just many things. Also, thank you for wishing me luck. I hope it's gonna go well. Um, there's definitely it's kind of a weird situation because I feel like I need to get so much done, which I feel like every other day it's like paralyzing how much I have to get done, where I just sit there thinking about how much I have to get done, and then the other days I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna like get this thing done for school, I'm gonna get this thing done for YouTube, I'm gonna get this thing done for my other YouTube channel, I'm gonna like actually cook and do dishes, and I'm gonna take care of all my plants, and I'm gonna do all this stuff because I have a lot of plants. I think it's out of sight, but one of my plants is currently growing very, very fast. I I feel like it has been for a while, but earlier today I walked in and I was like, that thing is like 5 inches taller than it was recently. So, yes. Plants are awesome. I love plants in this game, as you can tell, but also just in real life. I have a ton of plants. Yeah, and then just preparing for moving stuff. I have a lot of knitting projects that I want to actually try to get done by the time I move so that I don't have to pack them where they can fall off the needles. I have one. I have like 4 within reach right now. But this one, I really like how this is turning out. It's very, 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 very even. Yeah, I really like this one. I like the color a lot, and I don't know how well the color is showing up on the camera, but it's kind of like a mint ice cream kind of color. It's very pretty. It's very soft too. I love the texture of that. And then I have let's see. Over here, I have like 3 others. They're kind of under a pile of academic stuff that I don't want to have fall right now, so I'm not gonna try and get it out. But here's another. This one's not as long, but I really like the colors of this one. Yeah. Smaller thing of yarn. I have so much yarn. I have a basket of started projects over there. I have another basket of yarn that isn't started anything over there. And then I have at least, I think 2 or 3 big plastic tubs full of yarn. And then this box is full of finished knitting projects that I've made. Yeah. Many things. I have a tape measure. I have just a bunch of random things around here, so yeah, while Cosmos is away, I should probably do some tidying as well. The mess behind me has been visible in all of my live streams. I don't have a ton of shelves that I feel like a lot of that stuff could be put away on. And then the pile of books over there is for one of my YouTube channels where I do book reviews. Those are the books that I'm going to try and read this year. So those are there. Also some more over there. And then I have kind of like a recording space for that channel over there. So that's kind of cluttered because I haven't had a chance to really deal with it since recording that. Also, yes, it is Reading Realm. I did not mention that. That's the name of my book channel. I appreciate you for knowing that one as well. Yeah, it's very fun. It was actually my initial YouTube channel, and then I didn't do anything with it for years, and then I started Mystic Imagination, and then I started getting back into Reading Realm recently. Like a year, little over a year ago, I started posting again, and then just in the past few months, I've gotten into a very consistent schedule that I think is sustainable for me and my schedule right now. So, if you like books, go check that out, because that is definitely definitely something that I am very passionate about, because I know it's weird to say that after I just said I abandoned the channel for a few years. I abandoned it because I started college, and then stuff got really busy, and I was trying to figure out how to be an adult. So I just stopped reading as much, but now I'm actively making an effort to try and read every day, because I love reading. And so now I'm trying to actually post there 3 times a month, sometimes extra bonus videos. Yeah. So a lot of stuff. So that is a channel that I'm trying to sort of slowly grow with keeping consistent uploads, and then maybe branching out into slightly different videos, because I've talked about possibly doing like comparing movies or TV shows to the book that they're based on. Because one of the ones that I just reviewed, I realized is actually also now a TV show, which I didn't know before. So I'm kind of curious to see how it compares. I feel like there's a lot of book to movie adaptations that go really badly or like they change things for stupid reasons or cut stuff out, and so I feel like I have a lot of opinions about that for various series or standalone books. So who knows, maybe I'll do that someday. Yeah. Also just like trying to keep up with all of the YouTube stuff, now adding Twitch, all the school stuff, being a double major. I'm having to just like figure out how to do everything in the amount of time that I have. So I think currently my schedule for Mystic Imagination is I upload every single day on there. I still have to record today's video and get it uploading because I was spending the weekend on homework. And then I have to do a lot of stuff for finals. I have to make sure everything for all of the channels is good. And so because of that, I'm not sure if I'm going to have a specific schedule for Twitch soon. I kind of want to. I feel like I'll probably try to do a productive live stream every week or so starting next quarter, just because I feel like that was helpful for me to have to just sit down, do the academic things that I'm supposed to be doing, and just, you know, like, be held accountable for, like, it's time to do homework now. Next quarter, I'm going to be in 19 units, so I will definitely need to be putting more time towards academics as much as possible. So all of that stuff, I need to try and make sure that I I want to be really good about being on top of things, and then that will give me possibly an actual live stream that I can schedule on Twitch, and then I'll probably do gaming stuff kind of just whenever it fits in. And then probably starting in the summer, I'll have more time and I'll be able to do actual scheduled gaming stuff as well. I will need to be doing an internship in the summer, so that's part of my degree, but depending on what it is, I should be able to have a more consistent schedule as well. I'll have to see how it goes. I definitely have really been enjoying playing this playthrough of Stardew Valley with Nova, and I feel like our game is going really well. We have a lot of momentum right now, so I'm really looking forward to being able to continue that. Hopefully we'll get more chances to play going forward, and thank you to the new person who just followed me. I now have one follower away from my goal. The thing on the screen didn't update, but on Twitch it says that I now have 9 out of 10. So thank you. I really appreciate that, and I'm happy that you are enjoying what I'm doing, because that's kind of my goal in all this, is to have fun and let other people have fun watching. So that's kind of been my goal for all of what I do on YouTube as well, is like sharing cool stuff. My first video over there was a slideshow of astrophotography of Comet Neowise, which I am an astronomy geek, and so that was really, really cool. And once I started doing that, I wanted to share that because we got some really cool pictures. Same with when the Aurora Borealis happened. I got cool pictures, and I was like, I'll share this. And then I was like, I'm enjoying Stardew Valley, I'll start making videos of it. And it seemed like people enjoyed it. So then I like branched out into other games, did a bunch of stuff like that. So I'm really enjoying that people are enjoying what I'm doing, because I do it for fun, and I do it for hopefully letting other people have fun from it as well. So it means a lot to me that people are enjoying it, and that it's just kind of like this random thing I do that's just kind of for just, I enjoy it and I want to be able to share it, and then people seem to like it, so that's very nice. Thank you, Ikiko, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's definitely very different live streaming too, and I feel like I haven't had a chance to actually talk about that. Also, I feel like I will close the game for now, because I've just kind of been sitting with it open for a long time. But we can just chat for a bit longer. Yeah, like, it's interesting with streaming, because whenever I was recording videos by themselves, it's just exclusively me sitting there talking to my computer, playing a game. Also, on games where I don't really know what's happening and I'm getting stuck on stuff, Like, I don't have people there who maybe know the game, so it's definitely very interesting having people have input into the games. Um, I know Ikiko had a lot of input on who in Stardew Valley is a twink in the last live stream, which was hilarious. That discussion was amazing. Um, I have laughed about it like 6 times today without even being anywhere remotely related to Stardew Valley or streaming. I just thought about it and it was very funny. So, having this dynamic is very fun, and I appreciate everyone who is coming to hang out and watch me play games or watch me do homework and try to focus and be productive. Because it's fun having that kind of interpersonal aspect too. And I still definitely enjoy doing the videos for YouTube as well, even if it's just me sitting there, because sometimes that's nice too. I get distracted a lot enough anyway that sometimes chat can be distracting, so it's kind of like I'm learning how to deal with that. I'm learning how to have like this window here, the game here, and then another window over there, and try to like keep track of all of everything I need to make sure that the stream is going well and that this other thing is going well, and when I'm playing multiplayer the Discord's working correctly and all this stuff. But yeah, it's definitely very fun, and I really appreciate everyone who has supported me so far. When I started on Twitch, I wasn't really sure how many people from YouTube would want to watch me on Twitch, because I know it is a different platform and it is a different sort of style of content and everything. But I know at least one person from YouTube has followed me over here. Yes, correct. It is Ikiko. And yes, I also just really like that. You know, it is different. The games I play here are a little different. I don't do Emporia as much on YouTube, and so it's nice that people seem to like what I do here as well, because it was kind of like, oh, I'm coming to this place where I don't know really how Twitch works. I don't know anyone really on the platform, and so I appreciate that in the few, like a little over a month that I've been doing this, that 9 people have enjoyed what I'm doing enough to follow me, because I had no idea if that would happen. I had no idea whether people would be interested. I know very few people know of the game Emporia. Like, actually, even if I go on Steam right now, if you look at the store page, the all reviews, it only has 517 reviews total. So fewer people know about it, because then, like a game like Stardew Valley, if you go on the store page, just recent reviews are 9,553. So it is definitely a game that I feel like fewer people know, but it seems like some people are still enjoying watching me play that, and that's fun, because that's a game that I feel like is much more suited to streaming than recording as a video. Because it's kind of doing a lot of the same thing every day. So that's been fun. I really need to do more of Strange Horticulture, because I want to finish that game. I'm very close to being done with that game completely. I have 2 more achievements in that game, but I have 3 more endings. I have little note cards of them. No, wait. I found another 4 endings for that one. So, yeah, I need to get back and play that one again sometime soon as well. But it is 4:26 now, so I think I am going to end this here. We played for almost 3 hours, and then I've just been chatting here for another like 20 minutes or however long it's been. But this has been very fun, and thank you all so much for the support, for enjoying and contributing to the chat. Sometimes in really positive and supporting ways, sometimes in really hilarious ways. It's been very fun, and it's made my experience learning how to do live streams very easy and positive. I haven't had anyone being like, "You suck at this," like, "This is awful." So that's always nice. Because the technology aspect of live streaming intimidated me away from doing it for a really long time. Because I didn't know how to use the streaming platforms, and I didn't know, like, really what I was doing. And so now I feel like I'm at a place where I feel confident enough that I can do it, and I have been doing it, and it's been going well. So, I am going to end this for the night, but I hope that everyone had a good night. I hope everyone had fun watching or going back to watch past things, either on Twitch or on YouTube, because it has been very satisfying, all the progress we've been making. So, I hope everyone has a good night. I hope everyone has a good rest of the week. If you're working or in school or finals or anything like that, I hope that all goes well. It's going to be a hectic week for me, so we'll see when I'm able to live stream, hopefully a few times at least. But I really appreciate everything, and I appreciate my friend for streaming with me as well, because it's been so long since we've played Stardew Valley together, and it's so much fun. But anyway, hopefully I will see you all next time, and have a good night. Bye!